Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0339 indicates an intermittent interruption in the crankshaft position CKP sensor circuit. This error code signals problems in the CKP sensor's ability to relay important information regarding the crankshaft's position to the powertrain control module PCM. The CKP sensor is typically located near the crankshaft and plays a crucial role in ensuring the engine operates smoothly by helping to control ignition timing and fuel delivery. An interruption can lead to engine stalling or poor performance as the engine's timing and firing sequence become compromised. This diagnostic trouble code is often associated with an intermittent electrical issue, such as poor connections or a damaged sensor itself. You will often see this code when conducting a general vehicle health check or during routine maintenance. The crankshaft position, CKP, sensor is integral to the engine's functionality as it relays the position of the crankshaft to the powertrain control module, PCM. The PCM uses this information to adjust ignition timing and fuel injection. If the CKP sensor fails or experiences an intermittent interruption, the engine may misfire, stall, or fail to start altogether. This sensor is typically installed in a position close to the crankshaft, usually on the engine block or transmission. When the sensor does not function as intended, it triggers the DTC P0339, warning technicians of potential issues in the electrical circuit or the sensor itself. It is critical to address this code swiftly to ensure overall engine performance and reliability. Several possible causes can lead to the activation of DTC P0339. One major contributor is poor connections in the wiring harness associated with the CKP sensor. Any degradation of these connections can result in intermittent signals, which the PCM interprets as a failure. Loose terminals can also pose a problem, leading to inconsistent electrical contact, which can prevent the sensor from functioning correctly. Additionally, a damaged CKP sensor itself may cause the code to trigger. Physical damage to the sensor, such as cracks or wear, can impair its ability to monitor the crankshaft's position accurately. Thus, it is crucial to inspect both the connections and the sensor to identify the source of the issue. The symptoms associated with DTC P0339 can vary in severity. The most notable symptom is engine stalling, which indicates that the CKP sensor is failing to communicate the crankshaft's position accurately. This interruption can also lead to difficulty starting the engine, as the PCM may not receive the necessary signals to initiate the ignition sequence. Additionally, a vehicle may experience poor engine performance, characterized by rough idling or erratic acceleration. Drivers may also notice a decline in fuel efficiency as the engine struggles to maintain consistent timing and fuel delivery. Recognizing these symptoms early can facilitate quicker diagnostics and repairs, ultimately saving time and preventing more extensive damage. The first troubleshooting step for diagnosing DTC P0339 involves verification of the problem through the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the on position, allowing the system to become active. Use the HDS to clear any stored DTCs from the system. After clearing the codes, start the engine and let it idle for approximately 10 seconds. During this time, monitor the OBD status through the HDS, specifically checking for DTC P0339. If the HDS indicates a failed status, this confirms the presence of the issue and allows technicians to move to the next step. If the status indicates passed, there may not be a current problem, requiring further investigation or monitoring of the vehicle. In the second troubleshooting step for DTC P0339, conduct a test drive of the vehicle. paying close attention to the conditions that led to the recorded freeze data parameters. During this test drive, it is essential to monitor the OBD status via the HDS to determine if DTC P0339 reappears. If the HDS indicates failed during this test, the issue is being actively replicated, warranting further investigation. However, if the HDS shows passed, it could signify an intermittent failure. Hence, the system may currently be operating correctly, but could still possess underlying issues. If the status is marked as not completed, continue driving until the system provides an updated result. This approach helps narrow down the nature of the fault and verify its intermittent characteristics. The third step in troubleshooting DTC P0339 involves a thorough inspection of all electrical connections and terminals associated with the CKP sensor, the powertrain control module, PCM, the engine ground, and the body ground. This step is critical because poor connections or loose terminals can significantly affect the performance of the CKP sensor. Verify the condition of these connections by ensuring they are clean, tight, and structurally sound. If any issues are identified, such as corrosion, frayed wires, or loose fittings, those must be resolved before any further diagnostics can proceed. A positive check here indicates that you can proceed to the next step, while negative findings necessitate repairs to restore proper connectivity before retesting the system. The fourth troubleshooting step involves visually inspecting the CKP pulse plate after removing the CKP sensor. This inspection is vital since any physical damage to the pulse plate can lead to inaccurate readings and trigger DTC P0339. Look for signs of wear, cracks, or misalignment in the pulse plate. If damage is found, it will be necessary to replace the pulse plate entirely. However, if the pulse plate appears in good condition, it is essential to proceed with replacing the CKP sensor itself. After any replacements, ensure to perform repair verification to confirm that the fault has been rectified appropriately. Setting the stage for final system checks. Final repair verification is essential to ensure that the resolution for DTC P0339 has been effective. Begin this step by turning the ignition switch to the lock position, which ensures that all systems are powered down safely. Next, reconnect all previously disconnected connectors to the CKP sensor and PCM, ensuring that each connection is secure and properly seated. Following reconnection, turn the ignition switch back to the on position and reset the PCM using the HDS. This procedure clears any stored data and allows the PCM to relearn key engine parameters. It is vital to carry out the CKP pattern clear and learn procedures, as these steps ensure that the PCM has the latest information for accurate engine function. Preventive maintenance is crucial in minimizing the chances of encountering DTC P0339 and ensuring the longevity of the CKP sensor and its circuit. Regular inspections of the CKP sensor and its associated wiring can help identify issues before they escalate. This includes checking for signs of wear and ensuring all connections and terminals are clean and tight. To prevent moisture and corrosion, consider applying dielectric grease to exposed terminals. Furthermore, it is essential to follow correct installation procedures during any replacements or repairs. Engaging in these proactive measures will help sustain the engine's performance and lower the likelihood of future DTC activations. In summary, DTC P0339 denotes an intermittent issue with the CKP sensor circuit, which is critical for proper engine operation. Understanding the components involved and recognizing the symptoms can aid in early diagnosis and resolution. Following the outlined troubleshooting steps is essential to accurately identify the root cause of the problem, whether it be poor connections, damaged components, or intermittent failures. Regular monitoring and preventive maintenance practices will further enhance vehicle reliability and performance. If any DTCs reappear after repairs, immediate attention is necessary to avoid prolonged engine performance issues. By taking these steps, vehicle owners can help ensure their Honda CRV runs smoothly and efficiently. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.